It's impossible to take the Greens seriously. The Green Party's leadership announcement was live-streamed using a phone which seemed to be wrapped in cling film and held by someone who appeared to be suffering from delirium tremens. You may not have realized that the Greens were electing a new leader. You may not even have realized that they have a leader at all, in fairness, until recently they didn't, opting instead for a bizarre job share arrangement whereby they had a sort of weird progressive hydra of spokespeople. Leadership for the polycule era. There is an argument that says we ought to take the Greens more seriously. After all, they have 4 MPs, the same as Reform UK, and are consistently polling in double figures. They represent a genuine threat to Labour in particular as they cannibalise votes to the party's left and render a number of their urban seats vulnerable. However, the core argument against taking the Greens seriously is any engagement with the party itself. The announcement of Zach Polanski as their leader was no exception. For the first 10 minutes of the proceedings the phone was being held upside down, resulting in the attendees, a mix of bearded men in traditional Islamic dress and middle-aged women with lanyards, appearing horizontally. The event appeared to take place in some sort of underground bunker, all concrete and random wires. A woman got on stage and, after wolf whistling at the chattering crowd, introduced herself with a primary school assembly style, "Good morning everybody." This was apparently the CEO of the Greens. A problem with the microphone meant that most people didn't hear what she said after her opening salvos. There was a lot of guff about passion, energy, and verve. She compared the Green Party to a start-up. Opposite, I suppose, in that 90% of them are failures. Finally we got to the results. Zach Polanski had crushed Adrian Ramsey and Ellie Chounds. They were considered the sensible candidates, despite Ms. Chounds infamously declaring in the assisted suicide debate that coercion couldn't happen because her mum told her so. Polanski, however, is a real throwback to the loopy Greens of yesteryear. In a direct debate with Ramsey recently the two visibly bristled with mutual aversion, with Ramsey refusing to say that he liked Polanski and instead repeating that, "We've worked together." "Do you like him?" asked interviewer Ian Dale. "We've worked together on all sorts of things," replied Ramsey. "Yes or no," tried Dale again. "Zach is a valued colleague," said Ramsey. And so it went on. Polanski's vote share, a whopping 84.6%, probably gives him a mandate to wreak revenge on the Green establishment which tried to shun him. Polanski is a self-proclaimed populist who spent part of his career as a hypnotherapist. He once advised women that they could increase their bra size through the power of suggestion.